After doing our dailies here for quite some time, I give it about maybe like half a week or so, we've finally been blessed with, some really good income coming through. I've kind of quite made myself a decent amount of money just from doing dailies, getting gear, also extracting different superior item crystals, selling that as well, selling the boss crystals, selling boss etc., selling boss equipment drops in the auction house, and doing a whole bunch of other things as well with that. So also what I want to show you guys is I finally hit over 250 dinaro and I have 275. So after buying one of these Sweetwater items, I will have 25 dinaro left, which should be enough for me to have a decent voyage day tomorrow. I feel like anything above 20 is fine, so don't buy any of these unless you have 270 or more dinaro, just to, be really safe. So I'm going to be buying the monocle, and for what I've seen, they go for as low as 900 million meso. I'm going to have to double check the auction house for that. Also, just a little glimpse of what I've been selling. I'm going to go ahead and list this again. 4 million? I don't know, I'll just be going for now. But basically, I have an aquatic leather eye accessory for 9.5 mil, a royal black metal shoulder for 3.5, another aquatic eye for 9 mil. One had pod and the other one didn't, so that's why one was 500k more expensive. We had cube fragments for about 450k each, superior item crystals for near 2 mil each, and another royal black metal shoulder for 3.5 mil each. And with that, I have 96 mil in my possession. So what I want to do now is, oh yeah, it's a new week for dojo as well, so I need to also claim that on the auto medal, make like another 85 mil or so. But this is the Sweetwater monocle, so we're gonna go ahead and look that up. Sweetwater monocle. I just chose one random item to be able to put in there, so it's about 900-ish mil. I've seen I figured it'd be around that much. So if this does sell, here I'll just do another 925. I don't really care. I'm gonna be out for a little while before that actually sells anyway. So if it does sell, there's a lot we can do with this money. Now with the money that we've been getting daily, I've already have the full CRA set, just because I've been getting quite a lot into my possession, right? So I can go ahead and get out off of this real quick, and I do want to say something about my gear real fast. I did some daily bosses during the 2x event, like I said, with the 2x event, taking advantage of events and using 3x coupons with the daily Hong Bao box, I got 5 master craftsman cubes from doing all of my boss runs. So I bought an epic pot from the auction house. They were like 40 mil each, and I used one on my weapon and it worked. And unfortunately, it's only 2 lined, so I'm gonna have to find out a way to be able to get, an additional line on my weapon, right? I used 2 master crafting cubes. I repeat, 2. The weapon turned unique. So there you have it, my very first unique item, and its potential is absolute garbage. And the only way I can bring it up is to use master crafting cubes, but I don't really want to cube it again until I 3-lined it. So basically, you'd be looking for the standard pot on a weapon. It'd be boss damage plus attack, that being a little nice combination to have on a weapon. Seems like I'll probably be e-potting the secondary next, as well as getting a few other things as well. Now as far as other gear goes, I do need to get a Tyrant Cape. Tyrant Capes will be easily obtainable the moment my Sweetwater monocle sells, because they're only about 400 mil. And then, after the Sweetwater sells, I'll go ahead and just keep on doing voyages to eventually get a Sweetwater face and eye for myself. I only wanted to put the other Sweetwater in the auction house because I feel like I'd make more gain selling the first one I get versus using it. So that's kind of how I feel about that. So now as far as the belt goes, I don't know what to do with this. I might go for a superior belt, and then one day transition to a tyrant belt. Maybe I just keep doing my daily bosses, and I will eventually be able to get, pendant slot where I will be able to buy another pendant But what? But I'll be able to use 2 pendants, and then I can use 2 superior pendants. So, and then get a tyrant belt. Tyrant belts aren't cheap. They're probably like a couple billion. So it's a lot to work towards. There's definitely going to be quite a bit, and I'm at a loss of what I feel like doing right now. But I honestly feel like getting a superior belt would be the best thing to get at my current level of funds, because tyrant belt more so caters towards the people who actually have the money to be able to start it, and we don't have that kind of money right now. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, as far as rings go, like I said, superior, reinforced, and these last 2 rings are basically just going to be some random placeholder rings until an event comes out, and then we can get, you know, some good rings, whether it be SS ring, whether it be synergy ring, whether it be vengeful ring, whatever. I believe the anniversary event that's coming around here in April of this year, maybe even May, will have a vengeful ring in their coin shop, so we'll be able to get that vengeful ring the moment that comes through. Now we do want to transition to a tyrant boots, so that's also going to cost, you know, a couple bill as well. But basically, I'm just thinking about what gear you'd be able to get, and then just e-pot it with e-pot scrolls, and then hopefully find a way to 3-line it, and then after that, just cube it to, you know, 6% of your stat, or 3% all stats. This is Xenon. If push comes to shove, and if you get lucky, the item might eventually turn to unique with Master Craftsman cubes, and then you'll be able to reach for even higher heights. Now, if it does hit unique, I will settle with 6% all stats, but if I get 9%, then that's, you know, going to be a really nice bonus right there. That's, you know, what I mainly want to aim for. So, you know, that's that right there. So as far as gear goes, this is basically going to be our mid-game development right here. So superior Gallix ring, reinforced Gallix ring. These 2 rings will just be random placeholders until event rings come out. So I'm not going to touch any of these. I don't even feel like potting them. I'm not going to, you know, mess with them at all, because they don't deserve to be messed with. They're going to be replaced here soon enough. And then pendants will be 2 superiors. Weapon will be, you know, a Fafnir weapon. Belt, like I said, can either be a tyrant or a superior Gallix belt. It really just depends on your personal preference. Superior Gallix belt, of course, is cheaper, but see that I think I'm just gonna stick with superior. The superior belt for now. The tyrant belt can wait until later on. Tyrant is better in game, but early game with not that much money, I feel like a superior would be better than a tyrant. Now hat, of course, CRA, face and eye, of course, Sweetwater, top and bottom CRA, shoe, tyrant is going to cost you quite a bit, and then superior earrings, I'm really close to getting those. I'm at 105, unless I want to get the ring first. I might consider getting the ring first. See, like I say, you need a total of 420 of these coins, and I might not be getting that here for another month, so it's going to take a while. Now for the shoulder's weird. Now, I haven't completely decided which shoulder you want to get. Maybe it's like a Meister. Probably want to like a Meister or an Empress or whatever. Maybe a Royal Black Metal shoulder will be fine for now. I haven't really decided on what the best shoulder to get mid-game would be. So there's still kind of some thought process going out through that. Now, glove would be probably a dimensional glove. Dimensional gloves are pretty cheap and easy to get. Tyrant gloves are an option as well, but they are way more expensive than a belt or a shoe. They are the most expensive tyrant item, probably like 5 bill plus. So it's quite a bit. And then, of course, if you did the Wandroid event, you have this heart, the Glimmering Wandroid heart, so you don't have to worry about hearts for a while. Now, your basic secondary would be what you choose. I know I rolled this with an occult cube, and I really don't feel like re-rolling it, because this is giving me quite the troubles. I've been using a lot of Master Craftsmen. Hell, I even used a Meister on it, and it's like, it just doesn't want to get 6% attack. That's what I'm aiming for. Now the badge, I am doing Sengoku High. I have 729 coins, so I will eventually get that Sengoku badge. Metal will just be whatever comes naturally. And then of course your main secondary and a tyrant cape. So that's basically what I plan to aim for. Once I get all that gear, I am going to be e-potting all of it. I think cubing to 3% all stat. If it gets the unique, good stuff. Cube for better. So that's honestly what I'm trying to aim for here. Now, as far as the Crusader Codex goes, there is the Leafry Codex, which I do plan to discuss here eventually. But it's something that you can't obtain alone. You need at least 2 other people to be able to help you out to obtain this codex. It's impossible to get it by yourself. Reason being is because you gotta run Dragon Rider PQ, and then gotta kill both of the bosses of Dragon Rider, and then get their cards. And then after that, it should be easily obtainable by yourself. So that's what we're kind of looking forward to. My current range right now is at level 175. Like I said, I've literally been doing nothing but dailies on this character. It really works out. Especially, you know, during 2x events and whatnot. We've been making a whole bunch of gains, but I will go ahead and just be self-buffed, and then go ahead and use that. Okay, so we're at 153k buff range, and that's without any use of external potions or anything. So with this much range, and we were to use snipe on a monster, we'd be hitting 1 mils, so not too bad. And the progress we're making right now is pretty good. Now, once things start selling more in the auction house, then it's definitely going to be really, really nice for us. And like I said, this is all literally just coming from just dailies. So now I'm thinking, do I just keep doing dailies every day and then work on link skills in the free like that's honestly what I feel like, what I consider doing, working on link skills, so on and so forth. Maybe once I actually start doing links, getting those out of the way, on top of doing dailies, then I'm about to actually make an empire here. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lot going on. It definitely is a lot. I just wanted to make this quick little video real quick to be able to address what I currently have, what I'm currently going after. I know there's a huge gap of, you know, progression from episode 9 to episode 10, mainly because I've been doing all my dailies off screen. And like I said, the dailies have been consisting of bossing such as Zakum, Horntail, Hilla, Easy Magnus, Marmaru, Gollux, Rudibus. That's 10 bosses. And then after that, we do Commercy every day to be able to, you know, buy the sweet water. And then after that, we do Monster Park, and then event dailies, whether it be Nian's Revenge, Maplewood Watch whenever it's available, or Sengoku High. That's it. It takes maybe like up to an hour to finish just about everything every day. So it definitely does take quite a bit of time, but it is definitely worth it. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is definitely worth it. Also, remember to do the dojo every week to be able to get that honor medal as well, to be able to sell it off. Maybe a 181, we'll try and see if we can aim for a stage 10 clear. If not, then that's fine. But a stage 10 clear will be able to get us 2 medals a week, and that's like 170 mil right there. 170, 180 mil. That's kind of what we want. So it's some nice stuff. Now, that's all I wanted to go over this video, and it was a really fast, quick one. You know, kind of just finish off the first 10 episodes talking about all of that. I will be uploading an unlisted video of me doing all of my dailies on a 2x event. It's about 55 minutes long, so the link of that will be in the description. I'm literally just showing you exactly what I'm doing to make money. I do this process every single day, and it's non-event dailies as well. I don't even count the events. That's the best part. So it's a long process, but everything eventually gets done, and I eventually start seeing some nice boost to my damage, and that's what I want to look forward to. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed the tips I've been giving you guys so far, the only thing I haven't really told you guys about in this entire series that was the whole superior item crystal farming. So let me go ahead and discuss that real quick. So when you fight bosses, let's say Zakum or Hilla, they drop a whole bunch of crazy a crazy amount of gear that you're not going to be able to use, and they will sell like shit in the auction house. So what do you do with it? Well, you go to our dit mill, and I'm sorry that I'm going to be using this as an example because I feel like I'm going to lose profit doing so, but it's for the sake of the video. So basically you go to our dit mill, and that's pretty much accessible anywhere. So for the most part, circulators will be found in channel 1. If there's not a circulator, then that's very, very unfortunate, but there is one right there, a circulator. Extractor. Yeah, this guy's pretty greedy son of a apparently he wants 100k for whatever extractions you do on this little thing. So that's like what, it adds up quite a bit. So I don't like guys like that. Most of the guys I try to get mine from will usually have theirs for 1 mesa per extraction. That's the kind of guys you want to find. I know there's some dude chilling at channel 13 in Barra. He's not there anymore. So I guess the only option I really have is through the circulator. Try your best to be able to wait it out until you are able to find 1 MESOS circulators. But like I said, for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using this as an example. Now, Royal Black Metal Shoulder, with this you can either gain an advanced item crystal or a philosopher's stone. Both of these sell for almost nothing. They're pretty useless. So go ahead, press OK, and you just pray you get a superior item crystal. There we go. See, we got 1, but we still lost profit because a Royal Black Metal Shoulder is equal to the price of about 2 of these. So I was just showing an example, and the gear that you put in there is dependent on the level. I guess I know I've got some Japanese gear from Ramaru, which is 150, yet it still gives me advanced item crystals and philosopher's stones. Like, I don't want that. Well, I mean, philosopher's stones come from high level equipment to begin with, just not advanced item crystals. So basically, if you were training at a set map at like level 170 or Omega Sector, so and you somehow get decked out in your equip tab with Pentalier, come here, extracted, get a whole bunch of item crystals, and put them in the auction house. They're about, in Barra, 1.9 to 2 mil each. If you're not in Barra, go ahead and double check in your server. Just go ahead and type in superior item crystal, and boom, it'll pop up. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say for now, and I'm pretty sure I covered just about everything. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, that is if you want to, and I'll be looking forward to bringing out more content to you guys later. Also, I'll be doing a recap on the first 10 episodes since I don't really feel like, it's all organized and straight to the point. So I just want to make sure these first 10 episodes cover some pretty major money-making methods, and that's what it's going to be all about. So it's a pretty good day. It's pretty late, but it's a pretty good day. I'm gonna keep it quiet real quick. But reason being is we sold the Sweetwater Monocle. 925 mil, 878 mil after claiming taxes and whatnot. So now we have 956 mil. Very close to our very first 1 billion, but just not quite. So you might be wondering, what am I gonna do with this much money? Because as a start, it looks like it's quite a bit. It is quite a bit, at the very beginning at least. But one thing I do want to say is I ended up selling my Mugong Medal of Honor after recording my, general equipment, and I ended up buying a Superior Galax belt. So now I have that. So basically, by this point, if you've been doing your dailies and selling everything, extracting for superior item crystals, so on and so forth, you should have had enough money to get your full CRA set. If you didn't, that's fine. But if you don't have it, make sure you spend your monocle money on getting that, as well as a Tyrant Cape. So I think a Pirate Cape was the cheapest one I saw here just recently. The cloak was like 300 mil. And there it is right there. Let me go ahead and buy that and then claim it real fast. And I'm going to go ahead and see what my current gear setup is. So we go ahead and equip that, and pretty good stat going up. pretty good stat going on. Everything's at least 1k now. That's good for a Xenon. Let me just go ahead and do like a mini buff up real quick. 194k. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me see here real quick. So we still need some new gloves. Some dimension gloves should be in our range just about now. We have quite a bit of money to spend. So, and then like I said, I'll just keep doing voyages to get Sweetwater for these. Sengoku badge is coming soon. Stuff in Sengoku today. I am going to be doing that real fast. Boots, those are gonna take quite some time to get. We got the reinforced ring. Probably should have waited till like superior. Felt like I made a mistake buying this soon, but it's whatever. I have 14 Galax coins. I'll eventually build up to superior. Also, I'm soloing normal Galax now. I soloed normal Galax before I got the belt and the cape, so it'll be even better this time around. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that's some pretty decent gains right there. So let's go ahead and get the dimension glove. That's like the only thing I could think of off the top right now, because I don't want to buy every other things. We're just gonna be building up to that pretty much. So dimension and then auction house flag, dimension gloves. How much are high qualities anyway? High qualities are 400 mil. Ooh, that's quite a bit. We're not looking for high qualities though. Why is this 8 mil? Take advantage of deals. Apparently, I just found one for 8 mil. I could probably just resell this for 60 mil, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So I got really lucky with the price there. That doesn't happen very often. So I am going to need to spell trace this. And I have a lot of things that I do need a Star Force as well. For example, there's my Rudibus top, not Star Force or spell traced. Galax belt. I'm not gonna Galax scroll this since this is eventually gonna get replaced. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spell trace it as well, and then Star Force it to 10 stars or so. There's a lot of things that I need to go ahead and Star Force, which will probably be what I end up spending all my money on. Let's see here. So yeah, reinforced. We're not touching the scrolling on this. This actually needs to be scrolled with Galax scrolls. So no spell tracing whatsoever. We're gonna leave this as it is. Maybe it was a bad idea to equip it, but we'll just see how it goes. Actually Galax scrolling things myself, which means that I should probably level up diligence some more, because the higher your diligence level is, every 10 levels, scrolls have a 1% higher success rate, except for clean slate scrolls. That's basically how that goes. And probably Innos as well. I'm not too sure. We could even buy like a superior pendant with the current funds we have right now. I believe those are like 400 mil. Although I don't really want to push it that soon. Do I? I have to go ahead and double check, because it's quite a bit. I just want to see how much range a superior pendant would be giving me. Superior engraved Galax pendant. 3k for 500 mil. Nah, there's much better things we can do with 500 mil right now. We're fine. We probably don't even have to get this till we get like a ring or an earring or whatnot. Whatever's cheaper, really. Because the 3 set bonus, getting 35 attack, that's gonna be good. So for now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a lot of spell traces, just so I can Star Force my gear. Because my gear, I do want to aim for at least 10 stars on all of that. Sheesh, I spent 250 mil on 2 stacks. Maybe was that really a good idea? The spell trace prices went up. They're like 13k each now. But I guess so be it. Maybe. I do have Crusader coins. I can use those, but I have 20k traces. Maybe 20k was overkill. I could probably sell some, later on. But that's just gonna be it for now. We'll just go ahead and see, what we actually need to spell trace. So we'll go ahead and spell trace the belt, and then the top, probably the boots as well. And then after that, there's the glove, Shoulders already done. And the cape. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. And then after I do that, I just Star Force all the non-superiors to 10 stars. And I don't even touch Star Forcing on the superiors because it's stupidly expensive. So forget all of that. We just got all the Star Forcing out the way. And spell tracing as well. And I want to say I really overdid it on the spell traces. I bought way too much. Luckily, I could put these back in the auction house and make a good 200 something mil off of that. And then probably buy some E-pots, and then E-pot, what I know I'll be keeping for a little while. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what our buff range is right now. And it is 237k! That's from just spell tracing and Star Forcing everything that I didn't even do before. That's insane. 237k, but well, hyperstat placements as well. I had to put those little points in, but that's something everybody can do for free. So I put it in like damage and boss damage and whatnot. But seriously though, I got like what 40k range from all of that. Just that. Good stuff. Good stuff. There's one more thing I want to double check in the auction house. A good-ish placeholder until they get the superior ring. And it might even be better than this weird ring that I've been having for a while. I'll show you guys real quick. Ithia's ring. How much is this? Figured. Seems like people like to sell this for a good 50-ish mil or so. But I'll just go ahead and buy the cheapest one in here. So it could probably be as cheap as 20 to 30 mil. Looks like the main price you saw in there was 50, something like that. But basically with this ring, you cannot potential it at all. You just spell trace it and Star Force it. That's basically it, pretty much. It's a nice little ring to have for 10 stars. Gives you some easy Star Force to train at Star Force hunting grounds. But like I said, this ring isn't going to be kept forever. It's just a nice little ring to have, you know, for decentish damage boost, and especially me as a Xenon catering towards all stats, this is going to be a really, really nice placeholder ring to have. It definitely be better than the 8 blessings since I haven't really been doing that event. So I will be replacing the 8 blessing, or getting rid of the 8 blessing once I get enough Gollux coins for the superior ring. And then I'll keep this ring until, you know, a nice little handy dandy event ring comes out. This along with the Silver Blossom. Those are really the 2 rings that you need to keep until event rings come back. And then you basically just work hard for those event rings, get the event rings, and then get rid of either the Silver Blossom or the Ithia ring to use those said event rings. And this Star Forcing is pretty annoying. So yeah, after this, I'm basically just going to be e-potting some stuff, seeing what the potential reveal is, and doing some opening, you know, my multi-collection stuff to see if I get any Master Craftsman's or occults, and just, you know, always be doing your dailies to get cubes. It's really, really worth it. So yeah, okay, that went through. So that's 3.2k, but of course we could just equip this on our new little tab here, and that got us roughly 5k range, so it's not too bad. So now I gotta put my remaining spell traces in the auction house, and then we will go ahead and buy E-pots. Seems like the E-pot prices are slowly going up, but I guess it is what it is. I went ahead and bought 5. They were like 48 mil each. So what I plan to use them on, I don't know if I want to lose his fixed potential yet. That's the thing. Like, it's 12 attack and all, but it's tough. I don't want to lose that 12 attack right now. But the minimal resources that I have, it's not really worth. But basically, CRA, Gollux, Tyrant, be like the main 5 things. So pass, pass, fail, pass, pass. 4 to 5. That's not too bad. So now we go ahead and reveal. And then we'll keep the surprise for when we hover over them again. So now, oh, that's not too bad. that's a fine little keeper right there. But these 3, these need some work. for real. I want to keep the Master Craftsman for my weapon, but at the same time, it's like, it's not 3-line. Maybe I should roll some attack on it or something. Well, hold on, we'll just give it like 1 shot. Maybe we can get a nice little attack line. Well, that it's something, I guess. I don't even know if that's better. I didn't even didn't even make sure of it. God damn it. Now we just open our malls. Wait, we need some slots. We need to free and also hope you don't get spell traces, because you get either spell traces or occults, and we got spell traces from that. What a bummer. So go ahead and use that. Monster collection one more time, please be occults. We got 2 occult cubes. Okay, so now we can go ahead and try to cube something as stupid as his hat. So let's go ahead and hope for the best. If I get what? Hold on. If I, well, okay, that's a pass, I guess. That's fine for now. You know, like I said, the main goal will be 3% all stats, but 6% strength. That's better than whatever's going on over here. And I figured I might have just come to the realization that we can't really get pot stamps unless, you know, we hunt and get Frito or Infernal with portals, or we just end up taking advantage of events that give pot stamps in said coin shop. So we're just gonna have to wait for those, and you know, that's not really great. So how about the range check right now? It was 237k last time. Easy. That'll be easy to pass up. Hold on. $250k. There we go. There, see, that's what I'm talking about. Some nice little improvements right there. Let me go ahead and just, you know, hit some random things with snipe. Last time I did some random damage. It was like 1 mil, like 1 mil on the dot. That was some lag right there. Now it's 1.5. Wait, is that 1.8? Hold on. Oh wait, let me just turn this on. It's hard to tell with, you know, the whole crit damage and non-crits kind of aligning with each other. I think that was 1.8 right there. So, you know, we just made some really easy gains, yo. This is crazy. It's not too bad. Now it's just, you know, oh, I'm gonna be, you know, spell tracing this, I'm gonna be star forcing this, so on and so forth, and then e-potting a few random things here and there, and this is what we got. We got a whole bunch of strength lines, so this is a lot of strength. It's making our strength catch up with our dex and our luck now, but I guess that's it. I just, you know, another quick little random episode. That's 2 episodes in a row where I just cover nothing but gear out of randomness. Eventually we'll unlock the 2nd slot and then do something useful with it. But for now, I feel like we have some pretty satisfactory damage. There's a lot of things we're able to do right now. Now as far as training to 200, that'll eventually happen. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with doing my dailies. And then, you know, like I said, link skills, that's going to be a whole entire other thing. We'll just, you know, naturally hit 200 whenever we feel like the time is right. But that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't, that is if you want to. We'll be bringing back some more great content to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.